Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where we aim for the obscure and we shun the obvious. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Kirstine. This is my son James, and we're from the Isle of Man.
Couple number two.
Hi, my name's Ruth. This is my husband Clive, and we're from South Wales.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Kimia, and this is my friend Alex, and we're from Manchester.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, my name's Rashid, and this is my husband Matt, and we're from Ipswich.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to Pointless. Wonderful to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, a celebrated comedian and presenter. She brings the Jamaican heritage, and I bring the jerk. My Pointless friend is Judy Love.
And what a sweet bit of spicy jerk you would be,
thank you
babe.
very much indeed. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, I think.
It's nice to be back.
It's lovely to have you
Yeah,
back.
we've got some new couples here, which is lovely.
Yeah.
But this couple here...
Hey, come on.
I mean, it works, doesn't it?
I love it.
Do you love it as much as I love it?
I think I do. And there's your fan look. It's the most beautiful thing.
I know. I've been trying to be a bit modest with it and not bring it out too often, because these eyelashes, I swear, we don't want that flying off. You know, we've got to keep this look throughout the whole show, you know?
OK, beautiful.
Thank you.
So lovely to have you back. Now, Ben and Cho got through to the final last time, and they won the jackpot. So today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. It won't stay there for long. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, at the end of each round, it will be the pair with the highest score that will be eliminated. Just remember that and keep your scores as low as you can. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category this afternoon is US politics. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let us find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many surnames of US presidents that contain the letters P, R, E or S as they could, Judy.
Yes. We are looking for just the surname of any US president whose surname contains at least one of the letters P, R, E or S, where a surname is shared by more than one president. We will accept that name only once. This is as of September 2024.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Kirstine, welcome back to the show.
Hi.
Oh, this is better, much closer.
Yes.
You were a bit far away.
I know.
A bit far away. Nice to have you in the fold. Tell us all about yourself, Kirstine.
So I'm recently had my 25th wedding anniversary. Well, me and my
Very
husband.
nice.
And we went and did something we've always wanted to do, which is go to the Edinburgh Military Tattoo.
How was that?
Yeah, oh, fantastic.
What fun.
And the weather wasn't great.
Nah.
But
you know that's part of Scotland, though.
Exactly.
You take that.
Yeah.
You have to
mind it
enjoy
at
that
all.
as well.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's full of ghosts, that area around the castle.
the whole of Edinburgh, I think, is full of
It
ghosts.
really is. The old town, anyway,
yeah.
and those ancient tenements. Oh, it's so exciting. And you loved it.
I did.
Oh, I'm
Fantastic,
so pleased.
yeah.
I'm so pleased. Now, Kirstine, US presidents. Sometimes people love this because it's one of those things people like to memorise before Pointless. I wonder, did you do your revision?
Did some.
That's OK. Sounds
I've
good.
forgotten it all now, I think.
Well, there we are. Such is life.
So I'll say Madison.
Madison, says Kirstine. That sounds like a bit of revision went on there. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Madison? Madison's right. And down it goes to one, Kirstine. This is terrific stuff. One for Madison.
One for Madison contains S. Madison is the state capital of Wisconsin. It was named after Madison in 1836, the year that he died.
There we are. Thank
Very
you
sad.
very much. We're sad, but nice to live on.
Hey, live on, we
He live
shall.
on, but he died. But he lives on.
But we will live.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Now, Clive, welcome to Pointless. It's terrific to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Clive.
I belong to a group of people called Padsbrats. I was born in Singapore and I spent most of my life in the military environment.
Wow.
Padsbrats.
We're called Padsbrats amongst ourselves.
Why is that?
That's just a nickname that's given
It's,
to any...
it's not an acronym or anything.
No,
PADS,
it's just
no.
people born into the military life. We travel around and we settle down where we can. And
Exactly. So you presumably have to find your sustenance. You put your roots down.
our symbol is the dandelion, and wherever they go, that's where we settle. Yeah.
So where was the most exciting place you lived?
I spent most of my life in Germany, which was just Central Europe. So it was always nice to travel around Europe from a central base. So I've been to some lovely places. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Clive, whom are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for Monroe.
Monroe. Shall we find out how many of our 100 said Monroe? Monroe is right. 1 is the only score we have at the moment. It's all we have to compare it with. Ah, look at that. Very well done indeed, Clive. That's a pointless answer. I said it wouldn't stay at 1,000 for long, and I was right, because that will add £250 to today's jackpot, take the total up to £1,250, and it will score you nothing. And put you and Ruth a little bit closer to round 2. Very well done.
Monroe contains R and E. What a great start to the show. Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Indeed, Judy. Alex.
Hello.
Welcome to Pointless.
Thank
in your
you.
yellow top. Ah, that's brightened everyone's day a little bit.
I'm glad.
Tell us all about yourself, Alex.
I'm a development scientist. So I work for a company that develops genetics-based tests for cancer and infectious diseases.
Only the most important job in the world.
Yeah,
Well,
literally.
it's hopefully important to a lot of people, yes.
Yeah.
So it's, the science behind it is fascinating.
Yes.
And, you do get that feeling that down the line, you'll be helping people.
Oh,
I'm not on the front lines, obviously, but
No, but
still
listen,
very good.
And as AI evolves, you're going to find that you're making progress at ridiculous rates.
Oh, the technology's evolving so quickly that things I use now weren't developed when I was in university, for example. That's old hat.
Oh, and that time frame's just going to shrink and shrink.
Absolutely.
Things you're using today weren't even heard of yesterday. There's a catchphrase you can have, if you like, if you're watching in the development science world. Alex, what are you going to go for? Who are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for Van Buren.
Van Buren, says Alex. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Van Buren? Van Buren is right. Well, 1 is our high score, nothing is our low. It's that kind of a round. Van Buren is another of those. Very well done indeed, Alex. It's another pointless answer, which means we can add another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £1,500. And it scores you nothing, Alex, and introduces yourself splendidly to the group.
Oh, Alex, what a great way to meet you, adding all that money to the jackpot. And it is Van Buren, contains the R and E. Martin Van Buren was the first US president to have been born after the US independence.
Interesting.
We learn something every day on this show.
We do.
Every day.
We just have to hold on to these facts. Hold them dear.
Very close.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Matt, welcome back. Look at the striking designs over there on the 4th podium. It's absolutely fabulous. Tell us more about yourself, Matt.
Yes, I really enjoy country walking, something we really picked up during lockdown and COVID and everything.
Yes.
Lots of new destinations to go to. We really love the Lake District.
Oh, very nice. But also around Ipswich. Plenty of lovely places
Lots
around
of
there.
beautiful parks, lots of green space,
Beautiful.
the coast.
Do you ever use an app to work out a walk? You can get nice routes.
Yes, yeah, they're great.
Yeah, very good. Good for you. Now, Matt, what are you going to go for?
This was a bit of a tricky one for me, but I think I'll try Coolidge.
Coolidge, says Matt. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Coolidge? Coolidge, absolutely right. Well, our high score remains 1, and our low score is nothing. There you are. You join the high scorers on 1. That's nice.
Coolidge contains the E. Calvin Coolidge was nicknamed Silent Cow, which I first read as Simon Cow, but we'll move on from there. It was for his quiet demeanour, which is definitely not Simon Cow. Apparently, a White House dinner guest once made a bet that she could get him to say more than 2 words. He replies, "You lose," and said nothing else for the rest of the night.
Well, he's got a sense of humour.
I'd love someone to put that bet on me.
Oh.
I'll take all their money. Oh.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. Nothing, the best score of the past. Alex and Kimia and Clive and Ruth looking very strong indeed on the back of that. 1 is the high score. It's where we find Matt and Rashid and Kirsten and James. I mean, it's ridiculous to say this, but yeah, we need to keep these scores down. Otherwise, we're going to have to say goodbye to one of these pairs, and if you're not careful, it might be you. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line. I have to give them this talk from time to time. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Now then, Rashid, welcome back from
Hello.
Ipswich. Oh, we nearly lost you to the final last time.
I know, it was very close.
It was very close. And there'd have been no more Rashid, no more Matt, no more shirts. Tell us more about yourself, Rashid.
Well, I've got an embarrassing story I can tell you.
Go on.
My first visit to A&E when I was 4 years old is because I got Barbie's handbag stuck up my nose.
Oh,
So glad it was your nose.
It was my nose.
There were, listen, yes, wow.
sorry, that was a
It was
moment
a
I was taking out
handbag.
my fan because...
So presumably what, tweezers?
Yeah, I remember sitting down cross-legged, waiting for them to pull it out. One of my earliest memories, actually.
Wow. What, I wonder, had gone through your mind shortly before you thought, well, this would be fun? Oh.
Just a 4-year-old brain, I think. Yeah.
You know, well, I hope it wasn't a massive great.
No, it was a little
No, just a
stitchy
dinky
one.
little,
Yeah.
yes, thank goodness. Phew. Now then, you're on 1, Rashid, which means officially you're our joint high scorers. What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for Truman.
Truman, says Rashid. OK, Truman. You don't get a red line for the very reason that you are a joint high scorer, but where do we end up with Truman? Truman is right. Down to 3 for Truman, taking your total up to 4.
Truman contains the letter R. Well done. Good answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Kimia, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Kimia.
I'm a translator, but I'm also a stand-up comedian.
Ooh.
Relatively new, but it's the dream.
Let's unpack those one at a time. What do you translate from and to?
Persian, French, Spanish and Italian into English. Mostly written translation nowadays, although I used to do interpreting as well.
Wow, you are fluent in 5 languages. That's a terrific skill. And the comedy, tell us about that.
It was always on my bucket list, especially after I had cancer. So I thought, why not give it a go? So a couple of years ago, I decided to sign up for a comedy course, enjoyed it so much that I'm still doing it.
Brilliant.
Oh, I love
Good
that.
for you.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that fantastic? Now, Kimia, you are on nothing. If you can score 3 or less, you are in round 2. That's not good enough. You need nothing, I know.
I'm going to say Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, says Kimia. You get a red line, and your red line is there. What happens when we say Roosevelt? Roosevelt, absolutely right, Kimia. $19 for Roosevelt, taking your total up to 19.
Roosevelt. That's quite a nice name, isn't it?
It's a very nice name.
Yeah, and it contains an R and an E and an S. 2 presidents with that surname, Theodore and Franklin. They were 5th cousins. Yeah, Franklin's wife, Eleanor Roosevelt, was a niece of Theodore. It just seems like a little sitcom, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, little Oval Office sitcom.
Everybody's involved with everybody.
It'd be fun.
It'll be great.
Yeah, it'd be a nice thing to watch. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Ruth, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Introduce yourself to the group and the nation.
Well, my name's Ruth. I met Clive while we were both working in Germany for the forces, but we got married in Jamaica 20 years ago.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So what took you to Jamaica, or was it just the dream place to get married?
It was definitely on our bucket list, and we didn't go back until last year.
Oh.
So, again, we went to Oches Rios last year to the Duns Falls and had a wonderful time.
Ah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Well, if you can win the... Well, first we have to get the Pointless jackpot up a little bit, then you can win it and you can go back to Jamaica.
Yes.
Hooray. Ruth, you're on nothing. We are looking for a score of 18 or less for you, but nothing would be really helpful. I'm just from a jackpot building point of view.
Yes. Well, I'll be pleased just to get one right. I'm going to go for Hoover.
Hoover. Hoover, says Ruth. Should we see? Here is your red line. Do we get you below that with Hoover? Hoover's right. Gets you through as well. And that goes down to 5. Very well done, taking your total up to 5.
Well, as you've been to Jamaica, Ruth and Clive, I'll say to you, wagwan.
Wagwan.
Wagwan, yes. Hoover contains R and E. Herbert Hoover led a number of construction projects during his time as president, including the Hoover Dam.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Now, James, welcome back. Good to have you with us again. Tell us a bit more about yourself, James.
Well, I have always loved film and drama. And then when I went to university, I decided, why not go to drama school? So that's what I did. And then, of course, the worldwide pandemic happened right as I was in drama school.
Oh, no.
So we were doing Zoom monologues and trying to make plays over Wi-Fi. Yeah.
So your entire drama school was...
It happened at the end of, like, first year. So then second and third year was just a wash.
Was James. That's just so unfair.
It was worse because nobody could come to our final showcase, like agents or anything, so...
So what are you doing now? Have you put drama to one side, or are you still pursuing
I have for now. What I want to do is be a writer, I think.
OK.
So I've moved to Leeds now, so I'm going to get into that once I'm settled in this new job.
Good. Very, very best of luck with that, James. You have to keep us abreast of developments.
I will.
You are on 1. We are looking for a score of 17 or less for you.
I'm going to go with, I think this is the last name, Grant.
Grant. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Grant? You get a red line coming in here. Grant. Good enough. Oh, not just good enough. It's superb. Very well done indeed, James. That is another pointless answer. It adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to 1,750. Scores you nothing, leaves your total at 1, and is nothing short of terrific.
Amazing. Well, James, you definitely created a lot of drama then. Let's take a look at the pointless answers you could have said. Cleveland, Fillmore, Grant, which is what James said, Harding, Harrison and Jackson, Monroe, which is what Clive had said, Piers and Taylor. And Arthur was also pointless. Well done at home with your tea and biscuits if you got one of those.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. That brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to our first pair of the afternoon, Kimia and Alex. I'm afraid it is you. High score of 19. This is not a high score. It's just everyone else was a bit lower. That is all. So thank you very much indeed. We will look forward to your return at the next show, Kimia and Alex. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. There we are, down to 3 pairs. Now we are very much in the midst of pointless. Very well done, everybody. Particular plaudits handed out to James and Clive, who are our joint lowest individual scorers, each with a pointless answer. Fantastic work. And James and Kirstine were our lowest combined scorers. So very, very well done. Best of luck to everybody. Our category for round 2 today is miscellaneous things. That's fun. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. There we are. And the question concerns things on a thing.
On each board, we are going to give you 6 clues to things which are described as on a thing. We have added initials of the answers along with on a as clues. Please give us the answer.
Thank you very much indeed. I think this will become clearer once we've seen the board. Here is the board. Things on a thing. Cleansing bar, which typically hangs in a shower or around the wrist. S on a R. 1989 poetic picture book by Michael Rosen and Helen Oxenbury about a family adventure. WG on a BH. Snack of celery sticks filled with peanut butter and topped with raisins. A on a L. 1978 UK top 10 single by Rose Royce. Covered by Paul Weller and Jay-Z, among others. W on a S. John Keats' poem, inspired by an ornamental vase. O on a GU. And 2006 film starring Samuel L. Jackson as FBI agent Neville Flynn, S on a P. James.
It's an interesting board.
It's an interesting board.
I know a few, I think. I'm going to go with the bottom one, snakes on a plane.
Snakes on a plane, says James. Shall we see how many of our 100 said that? Snakes on a plane is absolutely right. And down it goes to 24. Good start, James.
Well, Snakes on a Plane is correct. That's 24 points. And I mean, this is the kind of power that I want, because apparently Snakes on a Plane was just a working title and it would have changed, but Mr. Samuel L. Jackson insisted that Snakes on a Plane remained, as that was the reason why he agreed to do the film. I mean, come on, Samuel.
Who's not going to want to be in a film called Snakes on a Plane?
And who's going to say no to Samuel L. Jackson?
Two questions that answer themselves.
Exactly.
There we are, thank you. Now, Ruth, what are we going to go for?
Wow, I think I only know two. I'm going to go for the 1989 poetic picture book, and I think it's We Go on a Bear Hunt.
We Go on a Bear Hunt. Shall we see if that is right? Shall we see how many of our 100 people said it? If it is. No, I'm sorry, Ruth. That is not right. That scores you 100 points. I'm sorry about that.
Bad luck, Ruth. I'll give you the correct answer at the end of the pass.
Very good. Now then, Rashid, you're the last person to have this board. Would you like to talk us through it?
I think I only know two of them, actually. The top one, Soap on a Rope, and then the 1978 top 10 single by Rolls Royce, Wishing on a Star.
Is that the one you're going to go for?
Yes.
Wishing on a Star, says Rashid. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said that? Wishing on a Star. It is absolutely Wishing on a Star. 24 is our low score. 100, of course, being our high. And you passed that. 15. Very well done indeed, Rashid.
Wishing on a Star is correct. Wishing on a Star was written with Barbra Streisand in mind, but the producer chose to use Rolls Royce instead.
Good choice.
Yeah, not bad.
So should we work our way down from the top?
Yeah, let's go from the top.
Rashid gave us Soap on a Rope.
Oh, Soap on a Rope, 63 points. And then the next one, We're Going on a Bear Hunt for 10 points. It's sometimes just those little words that catches you out, isn't it?
The John Keats poem is Ode on a Grecian Urn.
Absolutely correct, with 8 points. And
this,
last but not least...
stick of celery filled with peanut butter, as if that's not good enough, topped with raisins. I mean, that sounds delicious. I can picture it. I don't think I've ever heard of this nickname for it.
With a slightly less delicious answer, though, Ants on a Log, with 2 points.
OK.
I mean, that one went over my head.
No, I've never heard that. And you're right, it's not appetizing.
Not at all.
Not really appetizing. No, well, thank you very much indeed. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. Well, I can tell you 15, Rashid, very well done indeed. The best score of the past. Rashid and Matt looking supreme on that. Then 24 is where we find James and Kirstine. And then I'm afraid it's up to 100, Ruth and Clive. You were very close there. But I'm afraid not quite close enough. So, yes, you're the high scorers, Clive. Let's see what happens in the next pass. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more clues to things on a thing on the board, and here they are. Pulitzer Prize-winning play by Tennessee Williams about the dysfunctional Pollitt family, C on a HTR. Phrase used when someone changes their mind abruptly or manoeuvres in a tight space, T on a S. The UK's 1967 Eurovision-winning song performed by Sandy Shaw, P on a S. Knot that makes a secure loop in the middle of a piece of rope, B on a B. 17th century painting of a frozen stretch of water by Dutch artist Hendrik Everkamp, WS on a C. And Patricia Highsmith novel, made into a 1951 film by Alfred Hitchcock, S on a T. There we are. Now then, Matt, you're on 15. 84 or less gets you through.
I think I'll probably choose the second one. Phrase used when someone changes their mind abruptly, etc. Turns on a sixpence.
Turns on a sixpence, or turn on a sixpence. Yes, you get a red line. It comes in there. Can we get you below that with turns on a sixpence? Absolutely right. Through you go. Lovely low score, 26, taking your total up to 41.
Well, turn on a sixpence. One nickname of the sixpence was Bender because its silver content meant it could be bent by hand. The value of a sixpence was enough to drink all day in the tavern, so it has been said this creates the expression of going on a bender.
Really?
Ooh.
Really?
I mean, sixpence couldn't even get you a drip of a pint, does it?
Yeah, you're completely right. Yeah. Clive, you are on 100 points. You are the high scorers. We just need a nice low score from you. What are you going to go for?
I already know the top one, really, so it's Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, the Tennessee Williams play. No red line for you as you're the high scorers. How many of our 100 said it, though? Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Absolutely right. And down it goes to 31, taking your total up to 131.
Well, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, 31 points. The original Broadway production starred Barbara Bell Geddes, who went on to play Miss Ellie in Dallas. Do you remember Dallas?
I do remember Dallas.
Shoulder pads and everything.
Shoulder pads and everything.
Shoulder
Yeah,
pads,
that's where this comes from.
big
Inside,
hair.
yes.
I wanted to be in Dallas when I was a kid.
You did.
Of course, glamorous.
You did.
Even when they was fighting, it was glamorous.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Now then, Kirstine. Great news. You're through to the head-to-head. It doesn't matter what you score here. Okay. However, wouldn't it be fun to get a lovely low score?
It would.
You could fill in the blanks for us on the board, should you care
OK.
to do so.
So the Eurovision winning song is Puppet on a String. I don't know about the knot. I think the next one is Winter Scene on a Canal, but I'm not sure, I'm only guessing. And then I can't think of the film. So I think I'm going to gamble and say Winter Scene on a Canal.
I think that's a terrific
Why not?
idea. Winter Scene on a Canal. Shall we see? No red line for you, because you're already through. We don't bother with red lines for you, Kirstine. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Winter Scene on a Canal. Is it right? Of course it's right. It's the Netherlands, of course. Look at that, down to 1. Very well done indeed. Taking your total up to 25. That is absolutely brilliant, Kirstine.
Wow, Kirstine took us through the board pretty well and was right to take the risk. Well done. Should we clear these up?
Yes. Well, obviously, Puppet on a String we've had.
Yes, and that was 74 points.
The Hitchcock film is Strangers on a Train.
Strangers on a Train, which was at 9 points.
What's this? Not a bee on a bowline, maybe on a bowline.
I'll give it to you. A bone line on a bite, which was a pointless answer.
There we go. See, I know the bowline, didn't know the bite. Thank you very much indeed, Judy. That brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to our second pair, and that is Clive and Ruth. I'm sorry we say goodbye to you now, but we'll see you next time. And you are so nearly there.
What they can say is, in Jamaica, you say, soon come, because they'll be back again.
Soon come.
Miss soon come.
I'm not going to repeat that, though, I think. I don't know how well that would go down. Clive and Ruth, we'll see you next time. We look forward to that very much indeed. Brilliant play. But for our two remaining pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, James and Kirstine, Matt and Rashid. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,750. But before we play the head-to-head, shall we see if we can find a couple of pointless answers? Throw a bit more money into that jackpot. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many casino games as they could. Judy.
You'll see 6 options. 4 are real games that are played in casinos, 2 are scoring, and 2 are pointless. And then 2 are red herrings. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you find the 2 pointless casino games from these 6 potential casino games? And we have Sabak, Keno, Kaluki, Baccarat, Sick Bow, and Teacup. Tell me they don't sound fun. Does anybody know anything at this stage?
No.
Nothing at all.
Baccarat.
It rings a bell.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a casino game.
It does ring a bell, yeah.
OK, so James and Kirstine, it's over to you. Can you nominate a pointless casino game?
Teacup.
What do we think?
Why
Let's
not?
go Teacup.
Should we go Teacup?
Yeah.
Is Teacup a pointless casino game? Oh, no. That's a shame. Right, Matt
Okay,
and Rashid, let's see if you can find one. What do you think?
Shall we? Yeah?
Yeah.
Go on.
Sick Bow.
You're going to go for Seek Bow. Should we see if Seek Bow is a pointless casino game? It's a casino game. Come on, it's got to be pointless. Come on, Seek Bow.
Well done. Oh.
Look at that.
Well done.
Effortless.
Completely. Amazing. Let's clear Teacup up. It's not a casino game. It's a nickname of Victoria Coren Mitchell when she plays poker, because she's a big poker player.
She is, yeah. Yeah.
And we can go to Baccarat, which for
That
me
scores
sounds like
points.
a perfume. Smells like,
Yeah,
smells
no,
like
that's a
perfume.
game, Baccarat.
Baccarat?
Yeah.
OK, so Baccarat is 4 points. Keno?
I think Keno is a...
Really?
I think so.
It's a game.
It's a game.
And it scored 1.
And therefore, I think Kaluki is the pointless one and Sabak is...
OK, so Kaluki is pointless.
Yeah, good.
And Sabak is a fictional game in Star Wars.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank
well
you.
done. You managed to find one pointless answer. So watch this. We can add £250 to the jackpot. Look them go in, these pounds. Takes the total up to £2,000. Who will be playing for that? Well, I don't know. We'll find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you're now allowed to confer before you give your answers. So best of luck to both pairs. Our first question today is all about highest-grossing concert tour acts. Judy.
Yes, we are going to show you 5 images of bands or solo artists who have had a concert tour that has grossed more than $300 million. Please give us these bands and artists.
Thank you very much indeed. Shall we reveal our 5 high-grossing artists? Here they come. We have A, B, C, D, and E. There we are. Can you name those artists? Now, James and Kirstine, you get to go first.
What do you want me to do? Do you have any kind of guess?
I've no idea. I mean, we know a couple, but I think we're going to have to guess, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we'll guess C is Pink Floyd.
C, Pink Floyd, say James and Kirstine. Now, Matt and Rashid, can you talk us through the board?
Not really.
Well, we can say A is Beyonce.
And then E is Taylor Swift. I'm not sure about B and D. And C, I was going to make a guess. But I think we'll go... Should we go with Taylor Swift to be safe?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're going to go E, Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Yeah.
So, we have Pink Floyd versus Taylor Swift. James and Kirstine said Pink Floyd for C. Should we see if that's right? Not Pink Floyd. Which means, Matt and Rashid, you merely have to be correct with E, Taylor Swift, to win the point. E, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is absolutely right. 81 is what it scores, but crucially it's right, and it means after one question, Matt and Rashid, you're up 1-0.
Yes, that's the Taylor Swift, 81 points. And we'll go with A, the fabulous Beyonce, 63 points. And B, Garth Brooks at 11 points. And C is not Pink Floyd, it is AC/DC, 30 points. And D is Bad Bunny at 3 points.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Right, here comes your second question. James and Kirstine, you've got to win this one to stay in the game. Matt and Rashid get to answer it first. Best of luck. Our second question is all about spa treatments, Judy.
Ooh, my kind of thing. We are going to show you the names of 5 things associated with a visit to a health spa, but their letters have been arranged into alphabetical order. Please unscramble these words.
Thank you very much indeed. Can you untangle these alphabetical anagrams of spa treatments? Here they come. We have Edehoperti, Erfilnutx, Akvil, Kedipru, and Igns. Matt and Rashid, you will go first.
Oh, I'll go for answer number 2, exfoliation.
Exfoliation, say Matt and Rashid. Now then, James and Kirstine, can you talk us through that board?
So facial is there, and massage is the bottom one. I don't know if we can figure out the other 2. go for with facial.
You're going to go for facial. So we have exfoliation and we have facial. Matt and Rashid have gone for exfoliation for the second one down. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said exfoliation? Exfoliation is right. It's a good answer. Down it goes to 6. Very well done indeed. 6 for exfoliation. Meanwhile, James and Kirstine have gone for facial. Shall we see how many of our 100 said facial? Facial's right. Oh, 48 for facial. Very well done indeed, Matt and Rashid. After only 2 questions, you are straight through to the final, 2-0.
Matt and Rashid done it again. They gave us the best answer on the board, which was exfoliation, which I obviously did.
Lovely little bubbly laugh.
And as well, there was hydrotherapy, which was 10, pedicure, which was 19, which I actually need, and massage was 46.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Judy. And that means at the end of our head-to-head round, we have to say goodbye to James and Kirstine. We get to see you again next time, though, which is lovely. Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen enough of you.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for playing, James and Kirstine. Brilliant work. For Matt and Rashid, though, it is now time for the pointless final. Congratulations, Matt and Rashid. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,000.
Wow.
All we need, as you know, is a pointless answer, and that jackpot is yours. Is there anything you badly want to see come up in this round?
Films and geography, maybe.
Eurovision's a good one.
Eurovision is a good one.
That'd be good. Well, you know what happens. 4 things appear. We just have to hope. I mean, it's totally the luck of the draw. Sometimes they're great and sometimes they're not so great. But let's just hope it's one of the great days. Today's selection looks like this. The Royal Ascot Gold Cup, Art and Literature Prizes, Bristol Trip Hop, Teenage Oscar nominees.
OK, so...
What do we think?
Not big on horses.
No.
Art and literature, fine, but prizes, no, for me.
I would probably say bottom one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Teenage Oscar nominees. Shall we go for it?
Yeah, let's
Can we go
for it.
Teenage Oscar nominees,
Please.
yes. Judy.
We are looking for any feature film which has been released in the cinema or on a streaming platform for which either of the following has received an acting credit. Jodie Foster, who received her first Oscar nomination at the age of 14, or Saoirse Ronan, who was 13 when she was first nominated. This is for the film's release up to the end of June 2024, according to IMDb.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can come up with 3 pointless answers, we will throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let us put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Right, OK.
Thinking with Jodie Foster, I know she's done quite a lot of big films. I'm trying to think of some...
More obscure.
Yeah, I think she was in a film called The Beaver. That seems to ring a bell, potentially.
What about that film marathon we did not long ago where she was in that suit?
Oh, she's in Maverick.
Yes,
So we could say Maverick, The Beaver. What was that other one you were thinking of?
Oh, Susan doesn't live here anymore or something like that, was it?
Oh, Alice doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah,
Alice doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah.
The Beaver.
Yeah.
And Maverick.
Yeah.
OK, I think we've
go
got
for
the 3.
Yes. OK,
Yeah,
you happy?
I think we've got them.
I think so.
We're going to stop the clock.
Look
Look at that. Now, that is supreme confidence. Let's have your 3 answers.
Yeah, so they're all Jodie Foster.
All Jodie Foster.
I'd say the first one, The Beaver.
The Beaver.
The second one, Maverick.
Maverick.
And then the third one, Alice doesn't live here anymore.
Alice doesn't live here anymore. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
I think in that order, actually, with Alice doesn't live here anymore was the last one.
OK, so Alice doesn't live here anymore is the most likely to be pointless. Maverick in the middle and the Beaver least likely to be pointless. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they come. We have The Beaver, Maverick, and Alice doesn't live here anymore. Well, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you will be leaving here with £2,000. What would you like to do with that?
We really want a Caribbean cruise.
We'd love to. We'd love to. Yeah, yeah.
We've been talking about it for a while. So hopefully it will help towards it.
Oh, if only there was someone who could give you some advice on where you should go.
Well, the Caribbean Queen.
OK, now, let us put these to the test. Your first answer was the Beaver. In all three cases, we're looking for Jodie Foster films. You've gone for the Beaver. Shall we find out if that is pointless for £2,000? The Beaver is right.
Oh.
It just has to go all the way down to 0, and you can leave here with £2,000.
Oh.
Down we go with the Beaver. Through the teens, into single figures, still going down with the Beaver, still going down. Very well done indeed. £2,000 is yours.
Wow.
You have won today's jackpot. That is a pointless answer. However, I did say if you got 3 pointless answers, we would throw in a £500 bonus. So let us put the other answers to the test. Maverick was your second answer. Shall we see if that is pointless? This could go some way to taking that up to £2,500. Maverick's right. Well, the Beaver took us all the way down. That, let us not forget, was the one you thought was your least likely to be pointless. I hope we can draw something from that. Down we go, still going down with the Maverick, still going down. Look at that, very well done indeed. Maverick, also a pointless answer, which doesn't in itself win us anything, but we need it because your third one, if that is pointless, Alice doesn't live here anymore, you will win that £500 bonus for 3 pointlesses. Alice doesn't live here anymore. Might that be a pointless answer? It's right. 3 correct answers. We've had 2 pointless answers for the Beaver and Maverick. Down we go with Alice doesn't live here anymore into single figure. Still going down, £500 extra on this. Yes! Very well done indeed! Huge congratulations. That was another pointless answer. You've completed the triple and you have won the bonus. You're going home with £2,500.
That is absolutely fabulous. Amazing triple pointless. You really do know your Jodie Foster films. That bonus will definitely help pay something towards your Caribbean cruise. I might be there with you. Let's see some more of the pointless answers. Starting with Jodie Foster, you could have had Alice doesn't live here anymore. You said Flight Plan, Little Man Tate and Naiad. A lot of pointless answers there. The Silence of the Lambs was the biggest scorer. Moving on to the Saoirse Ronan films, here are some of the pointless answers you could have had. Ammonite, Byzantium, How I Live Now, and On Chesil Beach. Little Women and Lady Bird was the biggest scorers here. Very well done to you at home with your biscuit and tea, if you got a pointless answer right.
Thank you very much indeed. And thanks once again to our winning players, Matt and Rashid, who take away today's jackpot of £2,500. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Judy. And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.